Welcome everyone back to the Spearhead cast. With me, Matt. Ever to you on Flakturm. An interesting custom map. Let's go through the players, shall we? Oh, we have the Flakturm here in the way of the camera as always. You have Muru as Airborne Company for the United States of America straight at the gate and going for straight out for Airborne. That's cool to see. And we have Ari Racial. Oh, Racial, I should probably just say.
Going to give the enemy a bloody nose.
Who's playing as Royal Armored Regiment and already gone for Hammer specialization. That's gonna be interesting. Meanwhile, representing the Germans, we have Bugs Bunny for the Waffen-SS, without a commander choice yet. And the Kettenkrad driver, also as the Waffen-SS, without a commander. There's gonna be the Western Allies against the Waffen-SS. Guess we have some US airborne troops here, supplementing the British armored forces pushing into this area. Into this German city where Flakturms have been erected, near a park. This is actually supposed to be Vienna, I think, but I'm not sure the Western Allies fought in Vienna. I'm pretty sure it was just the Soviets. Anyway. Looks like we have a lot of SS troops coming onto the field. Oh, we have a commander choice here for the Kettenkrad driver. It is Flakturm. Okay, so you have Flakturm coming out in the desperate defense of the fatherland. Hopefully this should be interesting. I'll need to take a record. It'll be a little bit of a ding. I am. It's a little bit annoying because Common Heroes 2 is actually not able to run on windowed easily, so I have to literally force it to be windowed in order to check by sort of alt-tapping if it's able to record or anything. It's a little infuriating, but that's just how it is. Dataman rifle sections coming out here. Totenkopf present. No command choice yet for Bugs Bunny. With Biden pushing northwards. Flakturm's also present. We also have American airborne presence. These are much better infantry, and they should be able to fight toe-to-toe with the Waffen-SS if they can get in a good position. Anyway, this rifle section might be a little bit of an issue there. Actually, no, they got some good shots in, and those Storm Grenadiers are not fully in cover, because cover is directional. But that MG42 and the Kugelwagen will do something. Ooh, SS are flanking the airborne. Throwing a smoke grenade. Good thing that's going to allow them to pull further back.
4x4 just rolled onto the
This rifle section is actually doing a really good job, actually. Flakturm pushing up here next to this fountain. Also imagine we got an MG08 coming in. Great, going up for the Flakturm. After this is trying to push up down here, but a Jeep arriving for the airborne. Also Kugelwagen here. Lots of fire coming out here from the airborne. An MG08. That's an MG34 actually. American Jeep decrewed. And a lot of action going on here. Rifle sections are trying to stop this flank by the Waffen-SS and the Flakturm. These British rifle sections doing an amazing job actually. Getting some really accurate shots on the Storm Pioneers, and down they go! Yeah, well, it looks like the airborne are in a little bit of a troubling situation. Oh, and we have a commander choice. It's Panzer for the Waffen-SS here. So the Panzer... So the first SS and the third SS, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the third SS. Yes, third SS, yeah. I'm trying to remember all the divisions. I'm generally not that good with numbers, if you're wondering. Oh, those Flakturm might be in trouble, yeah. Boys AT rifle and accurate Lee Enfield fire. But it looks like the Flakturm do get out of there. Lucky for them. Second Flakturm is queued up. Waffen-SS is securing the southern flank here. More airborne troops are coming onto the fields. We have 3 fire teams for the United States. That's a lot of potent fire. These rifle sections are doing a pretty good job on their flanks, actually. I guess you shouldn't underestimate British riflemen. Getting out the gun on the Kugelwagen again. Kugelwagen coming up against the airborne here. Yeah, but have to be very cautious with their placement. Right, mine stayed down on the road there by the Storm Pioneers. MG34 arriving for the other Waffen-SS. So we have 2 MG34s present. Allies have still not secured their fuel up here.
Set up artillery and air support command from a new forward base.
Well, that's not good. That rifle section is in trouble.
Ready to conduct all-out assaults with air support.
Kugelwagen's trying to chase them down. Because arriving for the British. We also have a 30 cal for the United States. AR has been equipped on one of the airborne squads. One SS is going to... Actually, both the SS are getting their take-up trucks. Storm Grenadier is moving across this part where a plane has crashed down. Looks like a bomber of some kind. Gullwang is definitely providing the Germans with a lot more mobile suppressive fire. Not sure what the American airborne are doing. They need to decide where they're gonna go. So the re-echelons are gonna spearhead quickly. See if there's any dangers. And there are. There's an MG34 present. British position is in peril, I think. Because the Waffen-SS is pushing up all along the front line. But I don't think the Flakturm are gonna be able to push through these rifle sections and Sabers. This one is definitely a distraction. And the other one's gonna flank around here, I guess. But there is a Vickers coming up. He's to focus on that one up there. Flakturm are flanking. Oh, he's not noticed. And they're gonna throw grenades. Good grenade actually killing them. Meanwhile, the looks like the first assassin pushing up this part of the pack. Command Valentine on the field. Now this one doesn't actually have an actual gun. It's a dummy gun. That's an important thing to remember about British command vehicles. Oh, Brandenflasche there. Looks like it missed. But he's still just driving over them and... Oh yeah, he can throw hot tea. That's why there's fire there, because you can essentially throw hot tea out the hatch if you're using the Command Valentine. Kind of a silly little thing. Flakturm Panzerjäger coming onto the field as well. And as well as an Untersturmführer for the Waffen-SS. And these Storm Grenadiers are getting some really good shots in here. Oh, Kugelwagen has managed to suppress the machine gun. That's not looking good there for the machine gun. As it's suppressed, it has a very low chance to hit. And meanwhile, the MG34 is sitting up on the flank here. Yeah, I guess Muro is a little bit annoyed about that, and I understand why. Yeah, that Kugelwagen is kind of dangerous. Board base has been set up here by the 3rd SS. Flakturm and Storm Grenadiers are pushing forwards. SS Panzerjägers are waiting here. They are actually able to sneak, which is handy. Universal carrier present with a Wasp coming up. Repairs are going to be needed on that Valentine. You also have the King's Own Yorkshire arriving. Light infantry will be able to arm it. Pretty good recon infantry, I think. They'll probably just be able to spot these Panzerjägers short if they get too close. Because I'm pretty sure the Yorkshire are considered recon. I may be wrong. They have not been spotted yet.
The squad's gone.
And a tank grenade going out on the Valentine, one penetrated. Panzerfaust preparing to go out.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
Oh, artillery kit took on the King's Own. That's bad. 6-pounder coming out. Wasp trying to come up here, but its gunner has been suppressed. Making him unable to shoot. Grenade assault going in on these airborne, they need to move. Airborne do move very fast though. We're still trying to secure territory up here, but it's not working out for now.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Oh.
We've been promoted. Splendid.
Driver injured, but Pack got out, took care of the Wasp. Greyhound coming in for the British. M8 Greyhound. Oh, hot tea coming out. But Pack got him.
Armored vehicle gone.
Not sure that was worth it. At least he's now getting an allied vehicle that can actually do damage. Command F1 coming out for the Panzer Division. We also have a Stuart coming out for the airborne.
Eager for the off.
Here's the M8 Greyhound. A light vehicle we actually rarely see because people really think it's underpowered, which I can kind of agree with, but it really should have some more use, I think. It really should be a little bit better, but I'm not sure how to balance it. Overall, many light vehicles need to have a little bit more love, I think. Airborne, I might be able to flank around down here if it's quite open. But the pack is present. This Greyhound has to be careful, and there's also plenty of infantry around with AT capabilities somewhere. Stuart is present, but an F1 will be able to stop a Stuart, I think. Kubelwagen got taken down finally. We have first SS Panzergrenadiers coming out. Third SS Veterans are also available. Single unique infantry available to propaganda if you're playing propaganda as Waffen SS. Really good infantry unit. F1 pushing up here. F1 going out. The Stuart is working pretty well with its canister shots, essentially serving as a giant shotgun. Really good at dealing with infantry that way. Even behind cover, as you can see. Artillery going into the British positions. But that MG34 is a hard one to crack at the moment. But the canister shots are still going in one by one. And yes, it's pulling out of that. Oh, it's gonna chase. Oh, they're being very lucky here. First SS coming in the way. Oh, they got around the corner just in time, so the Panzerfaust didn't go off. Maybe it looks like the Waffen SS is pushing on the other flank. Oh, Panzerjägers are flanking here. They don't want to risk. Oh, they're throwing a Gewalterladung and then running.
Send your orders.
M8 is also driving around still. Now M8 will be able to deal with the Kubelwagen easily, but there is still this pack it has to worry about.
Go ahead. Ready for orders.
It probably is still loading with just normal AP. I'm not sure it actually gets the canister shots.
The AT gun you ordered is
It might
ready.
just be a Stuart only thing. Only down to 2 airborne squads. That's pretty harsh, but airborne are pretty good. Just need to be behind cover. They've been marked by the Untersturmführer. Artillery calling in as well. The airborne are pulling a little bit further back.
Armor ready.
The mine here. Yeah, there it goes. It didn't kill anyone. Lots of Waffen SS troops coming out. The first SS Panzergrenadiers has been armed entirely with Sturmgewehrs. Both scoped and normal, making them quite resilient and good at dealing with most threats. Most infantry threats, that is. They also being auto hold fire, so I think he's waiting for opportune targets. No, they're getting mowed down there. The airborne ambush with the 30 cal is doing a good job. And then the canister shot almost killing them. Ooh. Almost losing those first SS. That could have been a harsh one. Artillery called in there. It's a fake one. Pack is moving up. One shot, it was not enough. Oh, but a high explosive afterwards did it. That Stu is doing an amazing job for the Americans. They're trying to reman it. He smokes and pulls back. Good to see. Truck is also right for the US of A. Probably to allow them to reinforce in the fields. Now the airborne is time to show themselves. You know, the Brits are not doing well up here. Coldstream Guard was called in but died. Pack is going to open fire this M8. Oh, smoke. But these guys have a Panzerfaust. So the Germans are still holding that part of the flank pretty well. This park is becoming into quite a death zone, isn't it? Lots of people are dying here. 57mm remand again by the Americans. Lieutenant is present for the British. Flakturm are pushing up again briefly. This lieutenant's not going to do well. He's calling artillery though.
A new infantry section is ready for battle.
Americans are securing the Germans' fuel now. Panzerjäger squad has been called in. Oh, mine being laid. Very cheeky. That's also a thing the airborne can do. Here comes all the SS Grenadiers. Lots of Panzer Grenadiers and Sturm Grenadiers.
Supply half-track is ready for orders.
In there, I believe this is the infamous Rotbraune camouflage, which the Waffen-SS kind of made their thing. Kind of what they're famous for wearing, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Panzerjäger coming out. Oh, Pack also got a shot. Didn't kill the Stuart though.
The enemy has destroyed an emplacement.
That Stuart will need repairs. That's been upgraded with an improved breach.
We're losing a capture point.
Needs to be careful, the Pack is still there. Explosive going up, but didn't do much.
They're flanking us.
Yeah, airborne has to get out there, that might be too late. Yeah.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
Was there not a mine there? Or did it go off, but I just didn't notice? Troops are pushing up, but the Grenadiers are still present. The veteran ones. Goliath coming out for the Waffen-SS. Basically a remote-controlled mine on tracks. Yeah, but it's calling a lieutenant and a captain. They're running out of infantry, though. Oh, there was a mine there. Okay. Nations here dropping in for USF. Gonna allow them to use a lot of airstrikes, hopefully. Too bad they're doing it near 2 Flakturms. At least 1 Flakturm is probably secured at this point. You wonder what a Flakturm is? It's these kind of giant concrete constructions with lots of flak guns on top of them. The Germans set them up in several of their big cities, I'm pretty sure. Many of them still stand today. I've actually visited a few when I've been in Germany. I mean, interesting things. Lots of munitions coming in, and the USF can use those to get a lot of barrages in. Where's the captain here? He can get a lot of airstrikes. A2 Sherman coming out for the USF. Waffen-SS is taking up for tanks. Storm Grenadiers are pushing southwards here. Yeah, but not in position. That's a lot of firepower coming out. Airborne can break suppression though, as you can see. 50 cal air strafe coming in. But they're being shut down by the flak. That's the problem with the flak-based defenses. That should probably be changed for the Waffen-SS, in my opinion. They should probably just be turned into the bunkers that Wehrmacht has, if you ask me. That essentially gives you free AA defenses if you're playing as Waffen-SS or having Waffen-SS in your team. It would force people to actually build their AA equipment. They're just relying on those base defenses. That is at least just my opinion. Last lieutenant moving out here. He's not spotted the Volkswagen Panzerjägers. Sneaking up quite skillfully this time. Wrong about the Ladnung. But he moves just as it's being thrown, but killing him. Oh,
Squad knocked out.
brutal grenade right there. Just as artillery was called in there though.
Upgrade has finished.
Bunker set up here for the Waffen-SS and Flakturm. A2 Sherman down here. Panzerjägers are waiting in the bush though. Sherman needs infantry support. You don't want to drive up alone. They actually ordered to hold fire. Tiger is also coming out. Okay. And now it's getting too close. He should order them to fire now. That might be too late there. No, well, actually good shot. But he might lose that squad. Yep. Oh, high explosive killed the Storm Grenadier. Ooh. That's a pretty harsh one. Range also arriving for the Americans. Captain is present. Suji arriving for the propaganda commander.
Infantry group are lost.
Cromwell 5 arriving for the armored. Pretty decent Cromwell version. Has a fair high amount of armor, I think. Goliath is finally making its move. Panzerwerfer coming in. Striking runs coming in too. Being shut down by the base flag, as you can see, way too easily. Kind of nullifying the American air superiority. Alright, Goliath is moving around, but the British do have a fair few AT rifles.
There's a rather splendid Cromwell ready to go.
The Goliath may not be as useful on the British flank.
Anti-tank gun.
Oh, they know it's there. He threw a grenade at it, but it didn't do anything. And here's the Tiger. There is a 57mm and a free engine nearby. Riflemen arriving. Just to reman the machine gun by the looks of it.
Listen up over here!
More 50 cals coming in. Yeah, but the flag shoot it down. Ooh, penetration from the 57.
Okay, go ahead.
Injuring the driver.
Confirm. Orders complete. Taking fire.
Range might be able to get a shot off. It does, did not penetrate.
Send orders.
Now, if the propaganda tactics can hold on long enough, they'll be able to get a Tiger ace. Which can be a pretty big deal.
Stand by! Orders! Grenade! MG-42!
Oh, Blencorp are very smart.
Point captured!
As that's essentially poison smokes if he stays in it. Good attempt with the gammon bomb though. Yeah, but I think those grenadiers need to get out of there. They've been suppressed. That Sherman is cutting them to pieces. Oh, Coldstream Guard arriving here. Throw a grenade over the wall. He wants to try and disable that Goliath. I don't think frag grenades are gonna do it. Tiger still needs a little bit of repair. He's getting a second Tiger. Oh god. Double Tiger against US Airborne. An AT rifle should do that job. Oh, he stopped in the crater. And there he goes. He got it with an AT rifle shot. Goliath is very squishy against AT rifles. If you're fighting something that isn't America, I think the Goliath it can be pretty wasted sometimes. It needs to be utilized very smartly. Like having it wait in an ambush area is a very smart move to do. More AT guns coming in for the USF.
Grenades, Mills bombs, are now being issued from stores.
Probably because of the Tiger. And the second Tiger arriving as well, so it's gonna need it. Still not a lot of basic infantry though for the USF. They do have a Veteran C4 airborne squad.
Tank ready and waiting.
British armor do have 2 Cromwells though.
They're ready. Send orders. Assembly.
Get it, ready yourself!
Not sure what they're shooting at. Oh, and here's the Tiger.
Prepare for action.
Roger. On your feet, ladies.
Also 3 inch down here.
On your feet, ladies.
Oh, he actually cancelled the Tiger. Hey, what's he going for instead? Oh, he's taking off. He might go for Panthers. Panzerwerfer opening fire. Ouch. Tiger's been marked, but it's pulling back. Storm Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers are moving up. I think they're using fanaticism, so they should fight a lot harder. The Sherman is present though. Explosive going out. Getting hit. High explosive on the 3-inch. One Panzerfaust going out though.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Meanwhile, a firefight up here. The British are getting a Firefly Sherman. So the Americans still are holding this position. And that Tiger definitely needs repairs. More Panzer Grenadiers coming in to replace the losses. No big surprise there. Yeah, good infantry. Lots of British infantry pushing up. The Firefly will definitely help against any German armor. Also have an airborne major arriving. And a 776, okay. Let's see. Tiger is heading back for repairs, as to be expected. When that Sherman needs repairs. Does he have a Realism nearby? No, he doesn't, so he should probably get the truck on doing that. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, he's probably focusing on the airborne here, pushing in the center. Oh, and we have a full-on air recon coming over the entire battlefield. That's a cool ability. I'm gonna give the Allies sight of the entire battlefield for a little bit. But some of the planes are being shut down.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Not the best place to call it in doing a... Ooh! Oh, the bomb! They were trying to call in a bombing strike, but it didn't go off. Command Panther arriving. Probably thanks to him taking up to the full thing in the Panzerhalle. A Panzerhauptquartier. Flakturm Panzerjägers took care of a vehicle, a Carmel.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
Sherman 76 is present though, and the truck is still not repairing.
You ready to roll out?
He does have field maintenance, so he could activate... Oh, there he go. Now he does. Okay. Might just have been focusing on something else.
Send your orders.
That's entirely understandable. I also lose focus when I'm fighting. Like, I lose focus when I'm just watching this. Trying to cast. Ooh. Artillery going in there on the American positions. That 30 class to move. Oh! High explosive from the Panther. Panther firing as well. Shots are hitting wildly. Did not hit anything crucial. A big push here coming in for the Waffen-SS.
Point is under attack. Good to go.
The problem is the airborne cannot really do much with all the German AA from their base defenses. Which is kind of hindering American air superiority today. The inch has been relocated and 57mm as well. Good shot. Tiger almost taken out. Oh, 57 actually got it. Tiger is down. Oof, man, the AT guns from the Americans are actually doing a great job. Who would have known? Sexton arriving for the British. Would also arrive, the 3-inch. Unstoppable might be in trouble here. He did call in fire for effect though. As there's whole artillery going in here, the Americans have to abandon this sector for a while. Yeah, the tanks are driving out there as fast as they can. Well, the Waffen-SS is pushing up. The Man Panther is nearby. I think the Americans are actually safe down here because it might only hit areas the Germans can see. Oh, high explosive on the Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, that sucks. G. Oh, and the Tiger Ace has arrived for the propaganda tactics. They're getting everything they need. Germans do have to be very careful here, I think. Firefly is also present. Probably gonna try and get a shot in on the Tiger here. But there's just a Panzerstrike here and these... and these veterans, but they're getting shot to pieces. No penetration. Looks like the Tiger is winning that engagement. Panzerstrike on the Flakturm. Wrong shot, but it's still holding. We have more fighting on the American front. Where security going out looks like it's a rocket sortie. But will the AA stop that? Rockets not do much and they're getting shot to pieces. Yeah, who would have guessed? Firefly got taken out, but it's still recoverable. But I think the Germans will allow that. Yep. £6. It's not having a lot of luck. Stu G down. Stu G down though. Nice to the crumble. Panzerjägers are going for a flank though. Panzerfaust assault. Which is not just one, but 3 Panzerfaust at once. That's a lot of firepower. Can deal with most allied tanks pretty quickly. Well, more American planes are going to be thrown into the grinder. Oh yeah, it's not looking good for American air superiority today. Oh, and all these Panzergrenadiers armored Sturmgewehrs, that's very dangerous too. They have to be careful, they are very precious units and they're taking losses. Panzer 4G arriving. Americans are getting more and more tanks, which will escalate further into the battle, I think. Sexton is also opening fire. Panzerwerfer opening fire again. Was it hitting? Around there. Not sure how much that actually hit. Man Panther is pushing up again. Second Panther being prepared behind us. And more American planes are being shut down. Kingstone might be in trouble here. Depends on what the Panzer 4J does. I think the Panzer 4J has a high explosive shell though. Tiger is keeping an eye on the north.
Officer has reported for duty.
Oof. What are the Americans gonna do with it? They're getting more AT guns. Suppose they need to at this point. Here's the second Panther. More assault artillery going in. More Volksturm trying to push up the center here. Oh, they actually got a grenade off. They might actually decap the point, but no, they're running back. Don't blame them, I guess. Oh, Command Panther is immobilized. Lost its... I wonder if it lost its tracks. Oh, it might go down here at all these AT guns and Shermans. Oh, another AT gun down though. And we have a lot of artillery going on in this park. Oh, very risky with this 3-inch. Yeah, they need infantry support with them. Or else that happens. They get cut to pieces in quick succession. Kingstone is flanking here. Well, the Germans managed to decap the point. That should not last for long, though. But Germans are still threatening the Allied positions. But Germans are getting more and more ready again. Double 76 Germans working together could be a problem. That's because they need to repair this command panel. Still stuck. Oh, Gauleiter called in. Nazi regional governor appointed by Hitler himself. Arrives with a large, essentially 9-man bodyguard, as you can see. Mostly a Flakturm. He's there to buff Flakturm, really. A lot of buffs actually for them. Oh, also called in heavy artillery. Very starched it though. Panther still keeping the Shermans at bay, while the Blitz works to repair the command Panther. Guess the Gauleiter is calling everything in to protect the region he was appointed. Pulling all the favors he can from the other parts of the Nazi regime to get 15cm artillery called in. As I'm pretty sure Gauleiter is not exactly a military officer, but I might be wrong. It's just a high-ranking member of the Nazi party, so he's not exactly... He shouldn't technically be good at leading troops. That's not his job. And he's running at the side of battle there.
Standing by. Send orders.
The mortar coming... No, he was trying to get a mortar, but he's cancelled it. Okay. The British need to do something, I think. The Americans also need to get built up again somehow. They are taking heavy losses to the Germans. Panzerwerfer firing again. Probably around here. Ah, he's aiming for the sexton. And he got it. All it takes is one rocket to actually connect to the model itself.
The Firefly is ready to give someone.
Oh, not looking good for the airborne. Panther is giving a lot of damage. Tiger Ace is moving southwards. Was going to support the Gauleiter for a central push. The Gauleiter has been cut down in the open though. The British and Americans are losing a lot of territory quickly. I guess you would suspect that at this point. Germans are actually playing really well. That Sherman's not gonna do much. Actually, that Panther took a lot of damage. The British flank is suffering. Gauleiter has been armed with an LMG-42. Tiger Ace is present. Ooh. Yeah, Tiger Ace is just cancelling them. I think the Americans need to do the pushing, at least on their end. Another Panther being called in for the Mthis Panzer Division. Flakturm's gewehr being handed out to the Sturmgrenadiers now. Essentially a mass-produced and cheaper version of the Sturmgewehr. Designed to be used for the Flakturm. Well, the Flakturm had a lot of ingenious plates. Oh, that's a Gebaldeladung. Oh. Oh. They're good at using those. But the Flakturm had a lot of improvised and ingenious weapon designs actually late war. It's interesting what you can see sometimes. Oh, the Gauleiter died, so another Gauleiter is called in. Oh, big push down here in the southern flank. Tiger Ace has been immobilized by an artillery strike. But there's a pretty big Panther push. alongside supporting infantry. Tulip rockets armed on the Firefly. Large anti-tank rockets. 60-pound rockets, actually, so these are pretty big. I think. I'm not... Oh, Mthis is going to repair the Tiger though. Or it's trying to, anyhow. Meanwhile, the Grenadiers are trying to push down here. The Panthers are moving in. The Air Force is coming in, though. Rockets. So the Panthers are still holding on, though. They have very high frontal armor. One Panther down. The Panther has exceptional high frontal armor, man. It has more frontal armor than the Tiger. So don't underestimate the Panther frontally. Unfortunately, Company Heroes 2... Oh, the Allies surrender. Okay. What I was going to see is, unfortunately, Company Heroes 2 does not actually have side armor, but in Company Heroes 3 that will be a thing. The Panther in Company Heroes 3 will have very low side armor. So remember that in the future. Anyway, looks like the Allies are pulling back, and the Germans are holding on to these Flakturms. I'll see you all in the next one, everyone. Bye-bye.